Bellwork 19A, question number 2. Rotate triangle FGH 180 degrees counterclockwise about the origin. Label the image F prime, G prime, H prime. Then rotate triangle FGH 270 degrees clockwise about the origin. Label the image F double prime, G double prime, H double prime. Okay, now counterclockwise. Remember, counterclockwise is going this direction, and every quadrant is 90 degrees. So this would be 90 degrees, this would be 180 degrees. So that means our first figure, our F prime, G prime, H prime, will be in the second quadrant here. The second one, the 270 degrees clockwise. Clockwise goes this direction. And 270, well, this would be 90. This would be 180. This would be 270. So that means that this image down here will be in the first quadrant. So nothing is going to be in this bottom quadrant right here. Okay, let me erase all of this so we can get started. Okay, 180 degrees counterclockwise. Well, 180 degrees, doesn't matter if you're going clockwise or counterclockwise, it's negative x, negative y, which means I take the opposite of x and the opposite of y. So write negative x, negative y. So whatever the original ordered pairs are, you're just going to take the opposite of them. So my original ordered pair has a positive 4 for x, so I will make it negative 4. And then it has a negative 2 for the y, so I make it a positive 2. So f prime is at negative 4, 2. So I come over here, negative 4, 2. That is where f prime will be. So you will need to pause your video, get your work written down, finish finding G prime and H prime, then plot and label triangle F prime, G prime, H prime on the coordinate plane. Okay, now that you've done the first one, the second problem. 270 degrees clockwise. I come down here. Here is my my clockwise, and here is 270 degrees. That tells me negative yx. Negative yx. So up here to the 270 degrees, I'm going to put, negative yx. So I am going to take the y coordinates. Here are my y coordinates. And I need to take the opposite of it. The negative in front of the y means I take the opposite of the y coordinate. So since the y coordinate is a negative 2, I make it a positive 2. Then here are my x coordinates. It tells me here that my x coordinate will stay the same. So for f, the x coordinate is 4. So for my f double prime, my y coordinate will be 4. So they get flipped around, and I took the opposite of the y coordinate. So f double prime is at 2, 4. So I'll go to my coordinate plane, go to 2, up to 4, and this is where f double prime will be. So now you will need to find G double prime, H double prime, plot and label your graph. Now again, remember, guys, if I put 3 dots here, here, and here, put your dots on your graph, draw your line, hold it. Draw your line, hold it. And then if you need to, you can move that around. Draw your line and hold it. And then it gives you nice straight grid lines. Graphing lines. So make sure when you draw your triangles, you have nice straight lines. And don't forget to label them properly. Over here will be single primes, and in here will be double primes. If you have any questions on number 2 of the Bellwork 19A, don't hesitate to ask.